My name is Prince Takyi Turkson. My business is PM Bakery, located at Budumbram in the Central Region. Baking goes through a lot of process, and the first process is to have your raw material for production. As you all know, currently the raw materials for production is what is lying up here. This is what we are going to use to bake today. It all goes with a measurement. You have to have a quantity of every product into the baking process. We are going to do 10 kg of flour. We need 1 kg of margarine. Soya, 3% of the flour that you are using. Then we have my sugar, 20 grams. I have my yeast, 3 spoons. Salt, which is 60 grams. I have a flavor here, which is 5 ml. After you have got every measurement of your ingredients, then you have to go and mix. So we have our mixer. That's the first process of production. After getting all your raw material being measured, you take into mixing. Pour all your 10 kg flour into the mixing bowl. The margarine, the soya, sugar, salt, flavor. Then you add your yeast. Then we add water. I'm using cold water because of the machine, the heat of the machine. With this, then you on your mixer. With the addition of the soya, you get volumes. That is, your quantity will increase. Weight of the bread will also be higher than when you are not using the soya. The next one is the color of the bread as well. It gives you the brownish aspect of it. So far, ever since I started using, I've not encountered much problem with soya. In baking process, it all depends on the flour. The closer the date, the challenge that it gives you is, why am I saying that? I'm saying this because when the flour is fresh, it already contains water. So you have to add a little water. But when it is dry, like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, you have to add more water. And I think soya also wants more water. And when you give more water, it gives you more volumes as well. It will not be light because of soya. Soya gives you the moisture to become heavy. I think my water is a little bit, so let me add a little. In the normal circumstance, the mixer is supposed to take about 8 minutes. Then you should have used for refiner. That is, if you are going to the local distance, the work of this one is what this one is doing. In the normal circumstance, after finishing with 8 minutes, you have used this one to refine it. The foundation of every baking depends on the mixing. When your mixing doesn't work, your outcome will not be the best. So I always prefer to be at the mixing so that I can give a good result. What I'm doing right now, the quantity is a little small, so it has gone to the side and side, so I just have to bring it back to the where it can mix it well. In the normal circumstance, if you have to do maybe 50 kg, 30 kg, there's no need for me to open and just do what I'm doing. And there's one thing about this aspect, as a baker, or a supervisor or production man, that once a while, this, you have to taste it. The one who is doing this thing may be forgotten certain things, maybe salt or sugar or something of that. So once a while, you have to taste it and see whether you have the right taste of the bread that you are looking for. So we end over here, and I told you this is the mixer. From mixer, you go to refiner. So what we are doing is refining. We are just refining it. Make it smooth as it is. So after refining, then you scale it, the quantity of bread that you want per the bowl. So we just measure. It depends on your type of the bread that you want to bake. We have the sizes. Currently we are using 750 grams, and that's what we are going to do now. is the molding process. After finished molding, you just put them on the pan. After molding and putting them in the pan, you have to put it there for fermentation. This one depends on the quantity of yeast in the bread or in the dough. So the more yeast, the faster it comes. The lesser the yeast, the lower it comes. So this one, we put it down for maybe 1 hour to 2 hours, and it will come for us to bake it. I developed the interest when I started working with a company in Kumasi, that is Auntie Mary Bakery, that's at Asokora Mampong. And my interest started when the owner of the business was having the passion, and he was like, he always give you encouragement to own your own business. So when I came to Accra about 5 years ago, I planned that I have to start on my own as well. To me, baking is passion. I have passion for it. Baking is fun, and baking gives return as well. My favorite is cake and the brown bread. Based on nutritious aspect of it, I think brown bread is good for the ages, and it's very nutritious as well. Actually, I know of soya flour for almost 5-6 years ago. So after the Sunyani program, I got to know the benefits and the nutritious aspect of it. What I want to say is that soya is good in terms of its nutritious aspect of it. When you're able to add soya to your product, I think it will give you the maximum profit that you expect. With the use of soya, you get the weight being achieved, and it's very nice, and the color comes very neat. To learn more, follow us at Everything Soil on Facebook and Instagram. Discover the joy of soil. Thank you.